One Piece is arguably the most popular manga series ever committed to paper, which in turn created one of the most profitable media franchises in history. That means video games, people, and my chance to draw Monkey D. Luffy for the very first time. Stay tuned. Greetings all, my name is Kontrol. I'm a professional artist and a huge fan of classic Marvel and DC comics. You're watching the latest in a series of gaming pit-up videos, so if you like what you see, think about hitting the like button on your way out and subscribe for more. So, what do you know about One Piece, Mello?
Well, I usually prefer at least two, depending on whether or not I've had lunch already.
What?
We're talking about Junior's chocolate chip cheesecake, right?
No, One Piece is the name of an animated TV show, and why do we talk about food so much on this drawing channel?
One Piece? Of what? Kind of a dumb name for a TV show, isn't it?
Look, maybe the adventures of Straw Hat Luffy took up too much space on the magazine covers. I don't know. Look, it's probably a translation thing. Who cares? We're drawing it.
Okay. Can I have that cheesecake first, please?
Now, like a few of the properties that have appeared on this channel, I've never actually played any of the One Piece video games or any of the games where One Piece characters have guest starred over the years. Since 2000, there's been no shortage of games based on the anime. The most recent and relevant is the One Piece World Seeker from 2019. In researching for this video, I've gotten a peek at literally every One Piece game that's been released to date. Do you know what I've discovered?
That One Piece video games are all generic imitations of established industry genres with the show's characters plugged in to generate sales, primarily on the strength of the license, rather than the quality of game design and writing.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it all cynical like that.
Well, it's only fair that I get to be bad cop every now and then.
I apologize for the cat. Yeah, the One Piece games do seem to follow the video game strategy of most popular shows and movie licenses, but that in no way means the games aren't great. In fact, they're probably pretty... Oh dear. Alright. There have been several One Piece games, and I'm sure a few of them are amazing, just by the law of probability. I've even heard there are one or two good Call of Duty games out there.
No way!
Look it up. Okay, all cheap shots aside, my own familiarity with One Piece is based purely on the first few seasons of the show, and go no further than the end of the Alabaster arc featuring the arch-villain Crocodile. Until earlier this year, I knew less than nothing about One Piece at all, so naturally, it would be absurd to assume someone watching this video is necessarily familiar with all these characters, so some quick background for the noobs. Wikipedia! Give me sight beyond sight!
Drawing Thundercats here anyway.
Wait for it. One Piece is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Ichiro Oda. It has been serialized in Shoshisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine since July 1997. The story follows the adventures of Monkey D. Luffy, a boy whose body gained the properties of rubber after unintentionally eating a devil fruit. With his crew of pirates, named the Straw Hat Pirates, Luffy explores the Grand Line in search of the world's ultimate treasure, known as One Piece, in order to become the next king of the pirates.
What?
There is a theory in storytelling that if you present a character with an obsession, the audience will naturally get behind that character's journey, no matter how bizarre his goal may be. I think One Piece is a great example of this, as the hero Luffy's goal of becoming king of all pirates is clearly narcissistic and basically pointless, yet almost irresistible to enjoy almost the instant he explains it. There's an aura of destiny around the guy, which is admittedly helped along by the fame already surrounding the decades-old series. I personally found myself rooting for him pretty much immediately. That is until it became clear that what I initially mistook for a quirky, awkward wisdom turned out to be genuine stupidity. Keep watching and it becomes pretty obvious that Luffy is actually a moron, with occasional random flashes of normal human intelligence that pass fairly quickly. Much of the show's truly funny bits are derived from his low IQ, but It can be grating at times, especially when Luffy puts his own crew members in harm's way, which is all the time. Luffy's ace in the hole is his superpower. He is rubber. He stretches his limbs around and is near impervious to kinetic injury. In this way, he comes off like an inverse Mr. Fantastic, but for some odd reason, his rubberness also translates into godlike physical strength and superhuman healing. He also has tricks like lightning-fast punch flurries and, eventually, flight!
It sounds like his superpowers are whatever the writer needs at any given time.
Well, they definitely aren't all that worried about rubber lining up with all of his abilities. This became clear several months ago after I got a suggestion in the comments for a Luffy versus Katakari pinup. I explained that I hadn't ever seen the show, but was intrigued enough to look into why this show and one very specific fight was brought up. Fortunately, YouTube had almost the entire conflict uploaded in one neat little 90-minute video. This fight in some kind of bizarre mirror world introduced me to two of the show's main ingredients: brutality and repetition. One Piece at its worst is like an all-you-can-eat buffet of violence, where they keep bringing more and more long after you're full. Katakari himself is a 20-foot-tall menace who beats Luffy to a pulp.
Well, come on, Kontrol. Anime heroes get beaten up sometimes. It comes with the territory, right?
He's beaten to a pulp over and over again for longer than most full-length animated movies. This includes being poisoned, suffocated, and eventually gored by a rotating spear. Call me conservative, but it seems to me the entire confrontation could have been neatly condensed into half that running time. As it stands, the Katakari fight descends into tedium with almost another 45 minutes still left to go. Eventually, Luffy being smashed into an exploding wall just becomes visual noise. Sort of a weird Japanese screensaver you watch blankly until the show is ready to start telling an actual story again.
Well, it can't have been all bad if you went on to watch the first few seasons of the TV show after, right?
Very good, you're paying attention. Yes, Luffy vs. Katakari features some of the show's worst tropes, but it also featured some of the show's best attributes. The cockiness and tenacity of the show's hero in the face of what looks like inevitable death was really amusing. Through thoroughly smashed in teeth, Luffy loudly continues to insist he's gonna kick Katakari's ass. If you say so, kid. The show manages to include compelling character moments in the middle of the chaos. Katakari actually reveals some emotional vulnerabilities during the conflict, and eventually an admirable code of honor. For all the tedium and repetition, this One Piece actually had a spark of real drama in its DNA. I also appreciated the show's bonkers sense of humor and what I now know to be the One Piece signature facial expression. That's right, signature facial expression, the only show I know that has one. Here it is. I want to use the word aghast here. Aghast? Mellow?
I prefer thunderstruck.
Okay, that works. Thunderstruck is the official facial expression of One Piece.
It's not the only anime with a signature facial expression, though. You forgot about Death Note.
That's right. The I can't believe I'm dead face. Classic.
Great fun at parties.
Anyway, I hadn't really planned on ever actually drawing One Piece for the channel until a couple of weeks ago when I got another look at the giant Katakari in a post on Instagram. Just out of the blue, I saw this specific shot in my mind's eye. Luffy battered to hell and back, but leaping into the air behind his enemy, poised to deliver one more punch to the dome. What's kinda troubling about this drawing is the insane amount of explanation required for people who have no knowledge of the show. My guess is One Piece virgins will take one look at it and say, what the bloody hell is all this sorcery? If you do fall into that category. Well, I hope the art looks presentable enough in spite of its inherent weirdness. This is all leading up to me asking for likes and subscribes. Subscribes? Okay, new word. If you do subscribe, make sure to hit the like button for more. Like this. Check out our other videos, they're all this. So dig in. It's free for the next 30 days. And every day after. Kontrol out.